Hey guys, this is Jessica and welcome back to my channel. I know I haven't posted a video since I did that rant on YouTube and thank you so much to all my new subscribers and everyone who has been commenting and watching my videos, trying to get me out there. I appreciate it so much. So today we are just gonna do a chit chat, get ready with me. But before we get started, if you have not subscribed yet, go ahead and click that subscribe button and don't forget to click the bell right next to it to get notified of whenever I post new videos. Also, if you want to add me on social media like Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter, definitely add me. I will not mind one bit if you want to see me singing and dancing while I'm cooking. Yeah, I have a good time over there on my Snapchat, so definitely add me. For my foundation, I'm using the Maybelline Matte Fit Me foundation in number 120, which is Classic Ivory. So I saw that Tarte came out with their Shape Tape foundation. While I would love to try it, you know, they had that whole backlash over the shades. You know, they had almost every kind of white shade, but they had maybe like 2 or 3 shades for people of color, and that's just crazy in my book. I mean, you would think that Tarte, of all people, would have a way better color selection. But again, like almost $40 for a foundation. Yeah, I don't think so. I think I'll stick to my drugstore foundation. Like if I was gonna pay that much, I would get like MAC or Smashbox or, you know, something like that. That's just crazy to me. Anyways, my life has been so crazy this past weekend. Oh my gosh, it's been crazy. I think it was Friday night actually. My apartment complex had a fire. So on my apartment complex, like here's the apartment complex and then there's a spot, there's a wing off right here. That wing caught on fire. Apparently someone decided to cook up some drugs and it exploded. So yeah, they had to get everyone out of the building and they busted up my front door. So now my front door will not lock. Like if I go anywhere, I did it to where it'll lock, but it's really, and it was like freezing outside. So we were having to stand outside and I was like half asleep and I wasn't thinking. I just put my robe on, didn't grab any shoes or anything. Oh my God, my feet were so freaking cold. It's a miracle I did not get sick. For my brows, I'm going to be using the ColourPop Brow Gel in Bangin Brunette. This morning I had just bought groceries and they had to turn the electricity off and I lost all my groceries. So yeah, not a good way to start your weekend. Now I'm just going to do my concealer. I'm using Tarte Shape Tape in Light. I'm just going to blend it in with a dry sponge. I have decided that, let's talk about my weight first. So my weight, I'm down to 305. When was it? I want to say it was Sunday. I went over to my friend's house and she cooked for dinner and we had pot roast with gravy, mashed potatoes, green beans, and devil's food cake. I had some pot roast, a little bit of gravy, and some green beans. I didn't have any mashed potatoes, and I had half a slice of cake. And I ended up gaining 2 pounds. And you know, I thought I did really good that day, but apparently I didn't. So yeah, so I have been at like 307 forever, but I'm back down to 305. So yeah, by the end of this month, I want to be in the 200s so so bad. Now I'm just going to set my face with some pressed powder, the Maybelline Fit Me pressed powder in 120 Classic Ivory. That is my goal, to be in the 200s by the end of this month. It's feasible. I mean, that's like, what, 5 pounds in about a week? I can totally do that. I decided that, if you don't know, my mom and my sister live in Tennessee. I live in Texas. And my mom is having her 70th birthday this year. Her birthday is in November. So I decided that I am going to fly up there for her birthday and also spend Thanksgiving up there, because this past year they didn't come down for Thanksgiving or Christmas, and I really want to be up there for my mom's 70th birthday. So I am gonna fly up there, which I am so terrified. I'm not terrified of flying, because I have flown, but I've only flown one other time. That's whenever I was a teenager. I flew to Canada with my church youth group, but this will be the first time of me flying by myself. I'm just going to use some Too Faced Chocolate Soleil for bronzing. But I'm like so nervous about the airline seats. I've been doing so much research on it, because I need to give myself enough time to save up enough money and get everything I need for this trip, because I'm going to be up there for like 2.5 weeks. I wish I could stay like for 2 months, like stay through Christmas. That would be awesome. But that would be like a really long stay. And 4 people in my mom's apartment is just too much, because my sister and my niece stay with my mom. I'm really like nervous about fitting into the airline seats. I know on economy, like a regular airline seat is 17 inches, and I'm like, one of my thighs isn't even 17 inches, and I really don't want to have to buy like an extra seat. So I'm gonna try to be like really strict on my diet and, you know, lose as much weight as I can. But now what I did is I got my measuring tape and I measured on my couch, you know, 17 inches to see, you know, how I would fit. And I can fit, but I would spill out onto the other person just like a little bit. And I don't want someone to be like, oh, I gotta sit by this fat bitch. You know, like, I don't want to make someone else uncomfortable. So I really am gonna try to lose as much weight as I can by November. I think if I really stick to it, I can lose a good amount of weight, you know? But yeah, but it's just like giving me anxiety already, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. I just don't know. I just don't know. But my mom and sister are coming down in March during my niece's spring break, but they're only going to be down here for 4 days, and then my mom's going to come back in August, I believe, I think, and stay for about 3 weeks. So that'll be good. So I'll be able to spend more time with my mom. But I definitely need to get my hair recolored by March. And I think I'm gonna stick with the color I have right now, which is like the end part right here, the purple color. I really like that color. See, now it's starting to fade up here, and it's turning into like a rose gold kind of color. I always want to do like so many different things with my hair, and I would love to get my hair to like white Targaryen platinum blonde, but my hair ain't gonna do that because I've colored it so many different colors. I've colored it red, black, red and black, hot pink, purple, lavender, periwinkle. Like, I've done it so, every kind of shade of red. I've done so many different. So I'm gonna take this blush color right here, which is called Bar Hopping from ColourPop. And I'm just gonna, lately I like to just put the blush on the back part of my cheek. I feel if I put it like all right here, it just makes my face more rounder. Yeah, and you know, from the whole like YouTube thing, I got a lot of people, you know, ask me if I was gonna quit doing YouTube and all that. Of course I'm not gonna quit doing YouTube. I love the whole process. I love creating videos, editing videos, interacting with y'all. Like, I'm really not doing it for the money because I haven't gotten that much money from it, to be honest. But I just feel it's not right to punish the little people. You know what I mean? And my uneven eyebrows. Don't punish me and my uneven eyebrows. So I'm just gonna go in with this color right here, which is called Pooter. I love just saying that name, Pooter. Brings out my southern accent. A lot of people, like, they don't know I'm from Texas. A lot of people think I'm from California or the Midwest. And I'm like, nah. Born and raised in Texas. So, still single, which is totally fine. You know, I'm not even looking for anything. But I have this one guy that's trying to talk to me. He's definitely not a type I would go for. And I have red flags about him. Like, every time I talk to him, it's always... He always brings up sex and talks like sexual stuff and asks me sexual questions. And every time I'm like, dude, I'm not answering those questions. If you really want to get to know me, you're not going to just talk about sex all the time. Red flag right there. So then I'm going to take this color right here, which is called Bunz. And I'm just going to put it all over my lid. My Italian stallion has started talking to me again. Which... don't get me wrong, like, I love him, I care about him, and he seems to think we're gonna get back together. I don't know if it's really realistic, you know, because he lives in Italy, I live in Texas, you know, it's just, and he knows that, he knows he messed up, he knows he made a mistake, you know. Like, even, like, the day after he was apologizing and all that, and maybe not the day after, but, like, whenever I actually, like, started talking to him again. So I went to go see The Greatest Showman at the movie theaters the other day, and oh my gosh, it is so good. If you like musicals or anything like that, it's so good. Definitely go see it. The soundtrack is amazing. Like, the day after I saw it, I was like, I gotta go buy this soundtrack. And I have been listening to it legit every freaking day. Now I'm gonna take this color right here, which is called Mocha. Actually, no. I just lied. I'm gonna take the color next to it, which is called Chip. But I already dipped my brush in Mocha. So we're just gonna mix the two, right? Okay, with the whole, like, I know I jump back and forth on topics. Just deal with it. I, like, on my trip to Tennessee, my sister, she was like, well, why don't you just drive? I think it'd be better if you drove. I don't want to put all those miles on my car, you know? Like, that's like a lot of, that's over 1,000 miles, and I can get there so much faster if I fly, you know? So I'm gonna really try to be, like, really strict on my monthly budget. Like, I need to do a better job with it anyways. Like, I'm such a bad spender. Then I'm just using, oh, the eyeliner I used was NYX matte liquid eyeliner. And the mascara I'm using is Wet n Wild Mega Length Mascara. I really just put like a light coat just to prep my eyelashes, my eyeballs. every time, every freaking time. My lashes today, I am wearing the 9 to 5 lashes from KoKo Lashes. So I think I mentioned on like one of my last videos, I have gotten into cross stitching, which I love. Like, I'm still learning it, so I'm still like at beginner level, you know. I was looking on Etsy and I saw someone had Game of Thrones patterns for cross stitch, and I was like, I have to get these. I'm gonna take this color right here, which is Soda Pop, on a liner brush and just get as close to my bottom lash line as possible. And I'm only gonna go in halfway. But I was like, oh, Game of Thrones patterns? I have to get those. Because like what I want to do is I want to get them and I want to cross stitch them and I want to frame them, and one wall of my living room just have like Game of Thrones. Of course, everyone I tell this to, they think I'm crazy, but I'm like, no, it's gonna look so good, trust me. I didn't make any New Year's resolutions this year. It's not like a resolution, but more like a goal of mine, is I want to lose another 50 pounds this year. My keto anniversary is in March. So, as of right now, I think I've lost about 70 pounds since March. Oh heck, let's just smoke it out all the way. I don't know why I was trying to be delicate with this. But yeah, my goal is I want to lose like another 50 pounds. My goal weight is 200 pounds, or around 200 pounds. I think that would be a good size for me, you know. I don't want to be skinny. I want to be healthy, but I want to still have my curves, because I just don't think it's feasible or realistic for me to think like, oh yeah, I want to get down to like 120 pounds. That's not going to happen for me. I mean, number one, I'm too tall. I'm 5'9". That's just like too tall for that. Number two is my family genes or genetics that just will not allow it. It won't allow it. I'm using the Rosé Highlight Collection from Shop Hush. If you want to check out Shop Hush, here's my code. You can save you 10%. You don't have to use it if you don't want to. But I'm going to take this champagne color. My genetics, like on my dad's side, is Welsh and Scottish. Big people, right? On my mom's side is German and Native American. My great-grandmother on my mom's side was a big lady. My dad's side of the family are big. I know people say there's no such thing as big boned, but look, they were all big. Let's just call it like it is. So I just don't think it's like feasible to think that I'm gonna be like 120, super skinny, and I wouldn't even be happy like that, you know, like, you know, at the most 180, like, you know, no more than 180. I feel like I'm really gonna try to like not go out to eat as much and all that stuff. I've done pretty good so far, you know. And also I want to start like walking every day. I know I need to walk every day, but sometimes you just don't want to, you know. And I'm that kind of person, like I just don't want to. For my lips, I'm going to be wearing the Morphe matte lipstick, and this is in the color Dainty. So I want to do like more travel this year also, so we'll see what this year holds for us, right? I'm gonna top it off with some lip gloss. I'm gonna use ColourPop. This is from the My Little Pony collection, and this is in the color Flutter Valley. It's like such a pretty lip gloss. This is my final look for the day. I think it's like a normal look. I usually do. But thank you so much for watching and for sitting and chit-chatting with me. I hope you learned something new about me. I'm ready to pump out more videos for 2018. Definitely do more weight loss and more keto videos, do more recipe videos. So yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Everything I put on my face will be listed down below in the description box like always. You can also find my email, my social media stuff down there also. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you on the next one, guys. Bye.